A father, in a rush to get to the hospital in time for his wife to deliver their child, ended up in handcuffs for speeding. The man from Flagler says state troopers weren't using common sense. However, troopers say they pulled him over to protect him. 9 News reporter Kyle Cabodi has both sides.
Cambry Santella decided it was her time to enter the world late last Thursday night.
My wife informed me that it was time to be getting headed to the hospital.
So her parents, Mark and Paula Santella, jumped into their car, left their home in Flagler, and drove off towards Presbyterian St. Luke's Hospital in Denver.
Needless to say, I wasn't letting any grass grow under me on the highway.
Mark was driving fast, too fast for the Colorado State Patrol.
Clocked the gentleman at 101 miles per hour. He turned around and pulled him over.
The trooper called for assistance.
Insisted that if it was that big of an emergency, that we needed an ambulance.
Paula was sent to the hospital, while a furious Mark was taken away in cuffs.
They were nice enough to unhandcuff him so he could tell me goodbye on the ambulance.
Paula and Cambry weren't able to wait long enough for Mark to finally show up in Denver.
She was actually born right at the emergency entrance at the hospital here in the ambulance.
Something Paula says was joyful, but also completely terrifying.
I've never had to do anything like this alone, so it was intimidating. And it was, kind of scary.
State troopers say they needed to keep Mark behind for the safety of the entire family.
This could have been a circumstance where we were standing here talking about a motor vehicle accident that happened after a trooper let someone go, knowing that someone was in labor and knowing that that driver had already been stopped for doing over 100 miles an hour.
And the Santellas are happy their little girl is safe, but wish he could have seen both their faces the moment she was born.
That's something they took away from us that we can never get back.
Kyle Cabodi, 9 News.
Cambry is a Santella's 8th child. Santella was cited for speeding and reckless driving. He says he plans to fight the reckless driving charge in court. The story came to us in a news tip. If you have a story you'd like us to cover, call us or go to 9news.com and click on News Tips under the Contact